In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to view portfolio performance in Koyfin. We'll walk through the key tabs that give you a complete picture of how your portfolio is doing, and I'll point out what to look for so you can make sense of the data quickly and confidently. First, go to your portfolio. This is your central hub, and you'll notice it's organized into several tabs. We'll go through them in order so you get a clear, consistent workflow. Start on the Profit/Loss tab. This is where you see what's driving your returns. Look at total and daily profit and loss, and switch timeframes to review month-to-date, year-to-date, or since inception. Sort by biggest winners and losers to identify what's helping or hurting. Pay attention to realized versus unrealized P&L, and verify that cost basis and currency settings reflect how you track performance. If you use a benchmark, check the comparison to understand relative results. Next, move to the Exposure tab. Here you can see how your holdings are allocated by sector, industry, region, or asset class. Review weight concentrations to understand where you're most exposed. If one area dominates, that concentration may increase risk. Use this view to confirm that your allocation matches your strategy and risk tolerance. Then visit the Hypothetical Performance tab. This lets you evaluate how the portfolio would have performed over different time periods. Adjust the start date, and if available, compare against a benchmark. This is useful for scenario analysis, such as seeing how your mix would have handled past market moves. Keep in mind that hypothetical results depend on assumptions, so use them as a guide rather than a guarantee. Head over to the Analysis tab for a deeper dive. You'll see breakdowns like contribution by position or group, and aggregate fundamentals or factors depending on your setup. Focus on which positions are contributing the most to return and whether fundamentals align with your thesis. On the Risk tab, review volatility, drawdowns, and sensitivity to market movements. Compare metrics like beta or downside capture to a benchmark to understand how your portfolio behaves in different conditions. This helps you balance return potential with risk exposure. Open the Holdings Matrix tab to visualize your portfolio across two dimensions, such as sector by market cap or region by industry. This grid view highlights gaps and concentrations at a glance, making it easier to spot unintended tilts. Finally, check the Scatter Plot tab. Plot variables like return versus volatility or valuation versus growth to identify outliers and clusters. Hover over points to see which holdings stand out, and use this to validate whether risk and return are aligned with your expectations. By moving through these tabs in sequence, you'll get a full, nuanced view of your portfolio's performance in Koyfin.